upcoming session. You can go through that for your reference. Okay, so as a part of demo session, we just introduced what is meant by cloud, so how it came into the market, and what is the advantages of cloud, and how many cloud vendors we have currently. Okay, and after that we will go with our cloud vendor AWS. So then we'll talk about Amazon Web Services Cloud. Okay, so am I clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Thanks.
Okay, so Mahesh, can you introduce yourself? Are you working anywhere with technology? How much experience?
Yeah, I work as a cloud engineer actually. I have 7 years of experience in it.
Mm-hmm.
I presently work on cloud as I have professionally certified.
Mm-hmm.
However, I just what are the any new things or come in picture. I just wanted to know about it. That's why I have joined this session.
Okay, okay, fine. So other people, Dhanush Kumar, Vijay Chauhan.
Yeah, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Vijay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us start our session. Suppose we have an idea, a nice idea, like for starting a uh, business. So like I need one application. Okay, so like e-commerce. So what I will do is, so I will so for maintaining this eBay or Flipkart, Amazon, so these kind of applications are very critical business applications. So to maintain these applications, so I need a IT support. Okay, so for the purpose, what I will to do is I have to start my application services. So I need a infrastructure. Okay, so infrastructure means first I have to procure the missions. Okay, so procure the missions means it's a, physical missions. It's kind of CPUs. So after that I need a physical space, so where I have to put these missions like data centers. Okay, after that I need to worry about network gear. So that means these missions should be connected with each other using switches and routers and all. And I need to worry about security. So like it's like it can be anything, software or physical security. So software security means we need a license versions, and physical security means I have to put a guard uh, for security reasons for my data center. And after that I have to worry about actual licensed software I have to purchase. Suppose I'm going to maintain my application in WebSphere application server, one of the middleware server. So I need to purchase licensed version from IBM. Okay. After that, these missions, when we are running the missions in the data centers, it generates a lot of heat. So to reduce the heat and to maintain the systems stable, we need cooling. Okay, so all these things we have to worry about to maintain any application, any business or non-business. It can be anything. Okay, so the first thing is we have to procure the machines, we have to buy. So it is not that much easy. Okay, procuring the machines, recently we bought two machines. It's cost 20 lakhs each one. Okay, so two machines of 40 lakhs. Okay, it is very expensive. And a physical space means we have to buy a space in the data center. Okay, so it is expensive. And networking gear, we need to maintain network engineers. Okay, switches and routers using. Okay, and we need security. We need to put a guard for securing my data center and licensed. So all these things I have to worry about. Okay, so if there is no cloud, I have to worry about all these things. Okay, suppose if there is a cloud, so if there is a cloud, then what happens? Okay, so if there is a cloud, suppose my application is like Flipkart, so then what I will do first, I will request cloud for 2 servers. Okay, so to maintain my application, so what I'll do, I can directly contact, I mean the cloud, and I can procure the servers from the cloud. Okay, so after some days my business grown up, so I need more servers to maintain one application. So at that time what I will do is, so I will procure another 8 missions. Okay, another 8 missions in my hand. Okay, so I can maintain 8 missions. Okay, so I can maintain, I have total 10 missions here. Okay, so 10 missions, I'm going to run my application, so it is good. So after few days, some competitor came into the market, like uh, some other application, online shopping cart like eBay. Okay, so at that time my business goes down. So in the situation, I have to remove some of the servers, so which are not using, because I'm getting very less requests. So my business obviously goes down a little bit. So in that situation, I need to remove some of the servers. So in that case, so if I remove, suppose I have removed 6 servers, so then what happens? So 4 servers are in live, so these 4 servers are working, but still I have to maintain 10 servers. So am I correct or not? If I use or not, so I have to maintain all these 10 servers, but in these 10 servers I'm using only 4. 6 servers are ideal, but still I need to maintain the software, I need to put a guard, I need to put a network administrator, right? So all these things I have to worry about. Do you agree or not? Hello?
Yes, Tom, it's right.
Yeah. There is no cloud, that is the disadvantage. If you use or not, you have to maintain, you have to spend money for those things. But there is a cloud. So if there is a cloud, what happens? So I started my business like Flipkart. So initially I started my business with 2 servers. So I procured from any cloud. I mean, it's not Amazon, it's applicable to any cloud. It can be anything like Microsoft Azure or Google or Amazon. It can be anything. So I just procured 2 servers. Okay, and after that my business grown up. Okay, so I'm getting lot of use and requests. People are buying products from my website. So at that time what happens, I request another 8 servers from the cloud. Okay, so I'm running with the 10 servers now. Okay, so 10 servers are maintaining. So after some days, few days after my business, some competitor came into the market, and he is also giving a lot of features, buying the products and all. So at that time my business will go down slowly. So at that time I don't want to run 10 servers. I wanted to shut down some servers, and out of 10. So here I have shut down 6 servers. Okay, so minus 6. So I have shut down 6 servers. So currently I am running with 4 servers. Okay, so these 4 servers I'm running. So in this situation, I need not to do anything for these minus 6 servers, because here cloud is giving us a feature called pay whatever you use. Okay, suppose example here 2 servers, so 2 servers I'm paying $20. Okay, so $20 per hour, imagine like that. So $20 per hour I am paying for 2 servers. So when I procure another 10 mission, another 8 missions, I am paying $100. Okay. So now I shut down 6 servers. I shut down 6 servers and I am going to pay only for 4 servers. I'm not going to pay these 6 servers. So what the cloud is do is, so the cloud will allocate these 6 servers to someone else, because these 6 servers I'm not using. Okay, so there is no data. Whenever you shut down the servers, your data will be removed from there, nothing will be there in that missions. So these 6 servers can be allocated to someone else who is who is ready to procure the mission from cloud. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I can procure the missions as per my business. I can delete missions from my as per my business requirement. And here, if there is no cloud, if there is no cloud, you have to pay for data center, you have to pay network administrators, you have to pay for god security and everything you have to pay. So here nothing at all. So whatever the servers we are using, pay for that. Okay, only pay. So here Amazon is giving hourly basis. Okay, so here server cost, suppose server cost $10 per hour. So then Amazon it is giving, suppose if you use 1 minute for server, you have to pay, still you have to pay 1 hour. Suppose you are using mission for 1 hour 20 minutes, still you have to pay for 2 hours. Okay, so here the thing is, whatever the resources you are using, you pay only for that. Okay, you need not to pay much or you need to pay less. Okay, there is no concept. So best example is car hiring I am buying. Suppose for example, this is very basic example, everyone can understand. Carpooling. Suppose buy a car and rent a car. Okay, suppose if I buy a car, I have to spend money first. Suppose I have spent 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs rupees, buy a car. So after so 10 lakhs is very, I mean in my case 10 lakhs is very high money, if you feel like that. Okay, and after that I have to maintain. So investment, first I have to put investment 10 lakhs rupees. After that maintenance. Maintenance means I have to be I have to put petrol to run my car, and servicing. It can be a water servicing, or it can be a oil servicing. Okay, and the repairs and maintenance, driver. So all these things I have to take care of. Okay, suppose if you rent a car, so then rent a car means just book a Ola cab, then you travel wherever you want. So in that situation, you need not to put the petrol, you need not to worry about cleaning and neatness of your car, and yeah, you need not to worry about insurance. Okay, driver, and lot of things. Okay, so you just use that car and pay per use. Okay, so this is best example for cloud. Cloud is like that, you just pay as you use. Okay, so which one is best, which one is easy, buying a car or renting a car?
renting a car.
Exactly, because if you are not using the car, even you have to uh, so maintenance will not reduce. So you have to give servicing, right? You have to pay to driver. So then here cloud is like that. So whenever you are going to procure the servers, whatever the servers you are procuring, just pay for that. So it can be a hourly basis, it can be a monthly, it can be a yearly basis, so whatever. Okay, so that is what the cloud did. Okay, so it is all about pay whatever you use. Okay, so here I'm going to show you what is meant by cloud, the definition of cloud. What is cloud? Cloud means on demand delivery of IT resources. Guys, can you mute yourself? Uh, Okay, thank you. So what is meant by cloud exactly? What is the meaning of cloud? So cloud means it's a on-demand delivery of IT resources. On-demand delivery of IT resources via internet with a pay as you go pricing model. So it can be anything on demand. On demand means immediately. So suppose if you want to buy a mission, then how many days it will take? Suppose I wanted to buy a mission, so I have to go to the company. I have to bargain with them. I have to buy. After that, I have to go to the data center. I have to put my mission over there, and I have to think about security. Okay, so for infrastructure itself, it will take lot of days, maybe 2 months or 3 months. But if you move to cloud, you believe me guys, you can procure the mission in 1 minute. Okay, so within 1 minute you can procure the mission with your own configurations, so whatever you want. Okay, so that is called on demand. So it can be a hardware means it can hardware includes RAM and hard disk capacity, CPU. Okay, so and the software, what kind of software you want, and network. So Amazon providing the network level different like VPC, virtual private cloud. So and security, so different levels of security by giving security groups like SSH or HTTPS. Okay, and POP3. So there are different security levels and internet and cooling. So everything is maintained by the cloud. Okay, so you need not to worry about cooling, you need not to worry about network, you need not to worry about data center. Okay, so as I told you in my previous slide, so all these things we need not to worry about all these things. So everything is taken care by the cloud. Okay, so everything is taken care by the cloud vendor. So he will put there are huge data centers. Let me show you how the data center will be. Okay, so this is data center looks like. So there is thousands of missions. Okay, so these data centers are maintained by the cloud. Okay, you just go and procure the server from your home. Just it is an internet connection, you need an internet connection. Just go and procure the one mission from the cloud and utilize. Okay, so you need not do anything. You need not to worry about cooling, you need not to ever worry about hardware and guard security. So nothing, so everything taken care by the cloud only. Okay, so that is called on demand delivery of IT resources via internet. Pay as you go, you have to pay whatever the missions, how many missions you are purchasing. Okay, and it can be include hardware, software, network and security, internet cooling. Okay, so and cloud computing allow users to enterprise with various computing capabilities to store, process the data entire privately owned the cloud. Okay, and it is a third party server located in data center, thus making data accessing mechanism and effective reliable. So it is very reliable. So when you go and maintain your application in the Amazon, not only Amazon, so it can be any cloud. Okay, so this is the image how the cloud computing. Okay, so this cloud you can access from anywhere, from anytime. Okay, so here this is the desktop, this is a physical mission. From this physical mission I can access my cloud resources tablet, so I can access and phones I can access, laptop I can access. Okay, so this cloud contains infrastructure, platform, and applications. Okay, this is the basic diagram. So the cloud is giving a lot of services here. So it is giving monitoring tools, okay, and compute, nothing but CPUs, physical machines, okay, block storage, so we can store the data. So it is unlimited data store. So it is not like 1 TB, 10 TB like that. There was used storage devices till petabyte or exabyte, and there is very powerful network cable, network infrastructure, and databases, finance. So all these things we can do in the cloud. Okay, so we can access all these things from the anywhere, from either phone or laptop or devices. So it can be anything. Okay, and according to NIST, cloud computing is a model of enabling on-demand of global network access, shared pool. So this means this cloud can be accessed from anywhere. So you can access from your home. Okay, so you need an internet connection. Okay, you can access your cloud from your home itself. Okay, so it is a global network access, shared pool configuration, computing resources like servers, applications, network, and service storage. So it can be applications, or it can be a network, or it can be a storage. Okay, so which can be provisioned and released minimal service provider. So you can procure the missions, or you can release the missions with minimal cost. Okay, suppose you are maintaining 10 servers, as I told you. If there is no cloud, if you are not using that servers, so you wanted to sell to someone else, it is very difficult. So second hand machines no one will purchase. Okay, but in cloud, just to release the missions, Amazon will take care. Okay, and they will assign that they can give that missions to someone else who is ready to take. Okay, so here we can release, or we can provision, and we can release the missions very minimal cost. Okay, see here, cloud computing, it can be a normal server. Okay, so we can access database, PC, and mobile. Okay, so am I clear? Did you got idea what is cloud computing? So then, coming to the characteristics of cloud. So what are the characteristics? So first one is on-demand self-service. On-demand self-service means, so you can a customer can provision computing resources. Suppose I want 10 GB hard disk and 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU mission. I can go and procure from Amazon. Okay, so that is my demand. Okay, as per my ideas, I can go and procure the missions. So there is not like that. I don't want. Suppose uh, if you go to the shop, if you want to buy a laptop, then he will say what are the configurations available over there. Suppose you need 1 GB RAM laptop, they'll say there is no 1 GB RAM. So that they'll say minimum 4 GB RAM is available. It's not like cloud. So cloud, you can procure the missions as per your ideas. So customer can provision computing resources. That means whatever the requirement you have, you can go and procure the missions from Amazon. Okay, that is on demand self service. Okay, and broad network access. So there is capability of available over the network. So there is lot of network securities available. So, and high speed internet connection and high speed network cables available. So it can be it is like TBs. So okay, so we can it is, when we compare it to the normal mission, so Amazon missions, Amazon cloud computing resources having a lot of RAM, Okay, so whatever the RAM you can go and um, select over there, and we can procure. And resource pooling means the provides computing resources are pooled to serve multiple customers and multi-tenant model. Okay, so this is multi-tenant means what kind of uh, uh, service you are going with. So on demand, or you need dedicated missions, or you need reserve missions. Okay, so it can be anything. So resource pooling means whatever the options you have available. So there is a lot of options in Amazon. So you can go and purchase, you can go and procure the missions with on demand or reserved or like dedicated hosts. Okay, and rapid elasticity means capable to can be elasticity provided and released. So as I told you, I can increase my missions. I can increase my missions. As I told you, I need two more servers, so I can immediately procure the missions from Amazon. Or I wanted to release two servers, I can release. Okay, so that is called elasticity. Like I can scale up and scale down. Okay, so it is not applicable to only instances. It can be a RAM, I mean it can be a um, like volumes. So we can attach hard disks. Okay, we can attach and we can detach the hard disk with the instances. So this is as per our requirement, as per our business requirement. So you can increase and we can decrease the compute capacity and the entire IT resources. So that is called elasticity. Okay, and measured services means cloud systems automatically control and optimize resource uses. Okay, so measured services can include like cost. Okay, suppose see here, so measured services can be a cost. Okay, so how many servers you need, number of servers. Okay, and the size of servers, and which data center you want. Okay, so Amazon providing uh, global services. Okay, so there are a lot of services available. This is Amazon um, AWS homepage. See here, if you observe here, these are all the locations, these are all the regions available. So you can procure the missions from anywhere. So see here, in India we have a uh, availability zone in Mumbai region, Asia Pacific and Mumbai availability zone. So you can procure missions from Mumbai, okay, Tokyo, Sydney, Singapore, London. Okay, so globally anywhere you can procure the missions. Okay, so and here number of servers. So I need 100 servers at a time. I can procure. I can procure in 5 minutes. It is believe me, guys. So if you want to procure the mission, 100 missions, and set up the infrastructure, how many days it will take. Okay, so it will take a lot of cost first thing, and it takes a lot of time, and we need uh, employees for that. Okay, so there is a lot of challenges when you are going for normal data center. When you talk about cloud, so you can procure 100 missions in 5 minutes. Okay, and the size, whatever the size you want, 1 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB, 500 GB, 2 terabytes, it can be anything. And the RAM, so how much RAM you need from 1 GB. Amazon is providing from 1 GB RAMs. Okay, this is the least micro. Okay, and data center, which data center you want, where you want to uh, procure, from where you want to maintain these missions. So it can be anything, as I told you, any region you can go for. Okay, and after that, which kind of OS you want. So there is a lot of any kind of operating system you can go with. Okay, so see here, I'm going to show you. Suppose I wanted to launch a instance. So go for launch instance. Here I can see a lot of um, operating systems, Windows and Linux. So just click on community AMIs. See here, operating systems, Amazon Linux, CentOS, Debian, Fedora. Okay, these are all the Linux flavors, Windows. Okay, and if you talk about Windows flavors, we do have Windows servers 2016 latest one. Okay, so in Amazon you will get it is well updated. Okay, and everything the Amazon will provide updated versions of operating system. Okay, so you can procure any mission you want. Okay, and you can procure the type of architecture 64-bit and 32-bit, and devices, instance store, EBS. So this is like hard disk. Okay, so like this we can choose whatever you want. Okay, and Amazon is providing free uh, we can for our practice, Amazon is providing 1 year free account. Okay, so here free tier, 1 year free tier eligible for Amazon Linux. So this is Amazon Linux. Okay, and SUSE Linux, Red Hat Linux, all these are freeware, free. Okay, you can procure and you can utilize Windows or Linux, whatever you want. Okay, so like this, which operating system you want, Linux and Windows, go and uh, buy. So it is very cheap. Okay, depends on location, depends on region. If you talk about North Virginia in America, it will be little bit cost. If you come to Mumbai, it will be a bit cheaper, because it depends on currency, and we cannot find all the services in all the regions. So some of the services is not available. There is a various in location to location. Okay, so what you have to find out what are the services available, and then go and procure. And the software, so we can go for software also. Okay, so like this, measured services. So just measure what kind of services you want and then go and procure. Okay, so what is the benefits of cloud? Okay, what kind of benefits the cloud is providing? Faster deployment. So that means you can get computing resources very fast. And usage based pricing, that means pay whatever you using, it is very cheap. Okay, and very less financial risk. There is no financial risk. Suppose if you have paid 20 lakhs per mission, so if you don't want that mission again, if you want to purchase to someone else, so you will not get that 20 lakhs. Okay, so there is a financial risk over there. But here we are not paying for entire mission, we are paying for hourly basis, we are paying for monthly basis, we are paying for yearly basis. So you can choose what kind of uh, billing model you want in Amazon, and to go and pay for your missions. Okay, and easier upgrades. So if you want to upgrade anything, I wanted to upgrade, as I told you, uh, Amazon providing it is well upgraded versions. It can be anything, RAM, or it can be a hard disk, or it can be a operating system, well advanced patches, well advanced upgrades available. Okay, and reduce need for non-premises resources. So there is no non-premises. Non-premises means within the company, so no need for on-premises services for IT staff. Suppose I'm working in Atos. Atos is maintaining their own data center, so that is called on-premises within the company. So you need not to worry about on-premises resources. Okay, so like this, cloud providing multiple features, so it is very good. Okay, and we have service models. So what kind of service models cloud is going to provide? See here, on premises. So the first one is on premises. Now, currently, people, I mean, the past 20 years, the people are doing on premises. On premises means you manage. That means you have to worry about networking. You have to worry about storage. We need network engineers for networking. Storage, we need storage engineers. Servers, we need operating system administrators. We need virtualization. OS we have to purchase from, it can be anything like, for Windows we have to purchase from Microsoft, for Linux Red Hat flavors. Okay, and we have to worry about middleware. Middleware means application servers. Okay, like WebLogic, WebSphere, JBoss, Apache Tomcat. And we have other middlewares like, web methods, Informatica, okay, SAP. So all these middleware we have to worry about. And runtime, so runtime means, uh, where the code we have to execute the runtime, environment. So until unless the server goes down, the application should be live. It should be accessible over the internet anytime. And data, what kind of information we have to maintain. It can be application data, it can be a user's data, it can be a database. Okay, and application, so what kind of application. So all these are maintained by you in on premises. Okay, so then coming to the cloud, so there are three models. Okay, these are the three models. One is infrastructure as a service, second one is platform as a service, and third one is software as a service. Okay, so then we will talk about one by one. Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure means only infrastructure part will taken care by the Amazon. Okay, so infrastructure means it includes networking. Okay, network, they'll put, I mean, network, high level fast network cables and engineers. Okay, and the storage, there is a lot of storage in the cloud. Okay, so it is not like a terabytes, it is like, terabytes, hexabytes. Okay, so we'll come to know one by one. Okay, so there is a lot of storage areas like S3 in, Amazon we will call it as S3, simple storage service. Okay, and servers, okay, nothing but CPUs and virtualization. So all these, green color taken care by the cloud in infrastructure as a service. So they are providing only infrastructure, and we have to worry about operating system. Operating system means purchase the operating system, which kind of operating system you want, either Linux or Windows, purchase the license version and install into the machines. And middleware you have to worry about runtime, data and applications. So these are all taken care by the company, client. Okay, and these four are taken care by the Amazon. Okay, so this is called infrastructure as a service. So infrastructure, they are providing service as a infrastructure. Okay, and coming to platform as a service. Platform means only application you have to maintain. So you have to worry about only developing the application and the data, what kind of data, and the remaining thing taken care by the Amazon, networking, storage, servers, virtualization. So they'll worry about operating system, middleware and runtime. So all these kind of things then Amazon will provide. You have to worry about only application, what kind of application you want and what is the data about that. Okay, and software as a service means everything taken care by the cloud. Okay, so which one is best? And can you tell me the example for infrastructure as a service and software as a service?
Software.
Software as a service, any example for this? Software as a service, everything is taken care by the cloud, we are not doing
Cloud.
anything. Gmail.
It, Office 365, I think.
Yes, correct. So Office 365. Okay, And the best example,
Dropbox.
everyone, yes, everyone using Gmail, right? Gmail is platform as a service. Sorry, Gmail is software as a service. So in Gmail we are not doing anything. We are just registering and utilizing the application. Or your Facebook, you are not doing anything. We are not worrying about anything. So everything is taken care by the Facebook. Okay. So Gmail is the best example for software as a service, but it includes a lot of cost because everything is taken care by the uh, cloud vendor. Okay, and if you go for platform as a service, you have to worry about only Gmail application and Gmail data. Okay, so everything taken care by the Amazon. So it will be little bit cost 50%. And very good model is infrastructure as a service. Then only we are procuring the service from the Amazon, and the remaining things we are going to take care. So this is very customized. Suppose I need Linux machine, I go with Linux. I need only Windows machine, I can go for Windows. So with middleware, I have to purchase from licensed version from IBM for WebSphere, Oracle from WebLogic. So I don't want to go for licensed versions. I only need free versions like Apache Tomcat. I can go with, okay, middleware and runtime data. This is taken care by the company. So this is very less cost and very effective. Okay, and this is very costly and effective. Okay, so people are moving to the cloud means they are following infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service are providing. Okay, am I clear? Any doubts? Anyone, any doubt?
You mentioned software service as a costly, right?
Yes.
Can you explain how it is costly? Since if I'm assuming Messenger on Facebook, I'm
Mm.
downloading it, I'm just using it, I'm not paying for anything for it, I'm not installing even on my laptop. So how it is costly for a consumer?
Yeah. Suppose Facebook is who is the CEO for Facebook? John Zuckerberg, right?
Mark Zuckerberg, yeah.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. So he is paying everything. He said to the Amazon, I need this application, but I don't want to encourage any kind of risk. So I need this application. You take care of everything. So at the time, what happens? Amazon will take care of everything: networking, storage, servers, and application and data. So in that situation, Mark Zuckerberg not depending on anything. He need just application, and he is getting the services from Amazon. Okay, so he has to pay everything, everything for the list of services. Everything he has to pay to Amazon. So in the situation, Amazon people will say for application cost $2,000. He has to pay. But if you go and contact any software company, they will give you for $500. So the same application, he can customize some of the services from his own. So there is an option. So if you go with everything, Mark Zuckerberg is going contact Amazon. I need just this application. You go with everything. You take care of everything. Then they will put a lot of cost in that, right? And coming to middleware. So middleware, we have licensed versions. We have free versions. If you go with middleware licensed version Apache. Okay, so Apache freeware you can download and you can use. If you go for WebSphere, so you have to purchase license from IBM. So in the situation, Mark Zuckerberg wanted to go for Apache, he can go for Apache. But Amazon people using IBM WebSphere, so they'll purchase the license from IBM for $1,000 they purchased. but they'll say to the Mark Zuckerberg it is $15,000. So it will be the cost to Mark, right? So whatever the services the cloud is providing, so they'll put lot of cost. It includes a lot of cost because they are taking care of everything. So instead of going that, if you take care some of the services, then it will be useful to the application owner. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now what kind of cloud we have? We have four types of clouds. Okay. So we are going to talk about that. One is private cloud. Second one is public cloud. So four kind of clouds available. Private cloud means it is specific to a company. For example, Oracle Oracle company having their own cloud. IBM people they are having their own cloud. Okay, and my company Atos is having their own cloud. There is no name, but they'll put some servers like as a cloud, and they'll maintain whatever the data they want. So within a company there is a cloud, individual clouds. So their own clouds, private cloud. So they will not give services of this cloud to anyone. So they will their own cloud. So within a company, okay. And coming to the public cloud, anyone can access. Anybody can use and access. Okay. Example: Amazon Web Services. Okay. Microsoft Azure. Okay, Microsoft Azure, okay, and Google having their own Google services. So these are all the public clouds. So anyone can access, anyone can procure the missions, anyone can work with that. Okay, so that is called public cloud. And coming to hybrid cloud, it is a combination of private and public. Okay, so some people maintain the cloud. So what they will do is they will give services to the other company also. Suppose Oracle people having their own cloud. Okay, there is no name for that, just Oracle cloud. So they are providing services. They are allowing other company to store their information, to utilize their information from these data centers owning by the Oracle. Okay, so they are providing services to the other companies also. Okay, it's like private and public both. And coming to the community cloud means it is depends on, it's like community. Suppose bank, all bank bank, okay, insurance. Okay, so all the bank applications, all bank um, application owners maintaining in one cloud. Suppose take SBI, ICICI, HDFC. So these three banks are maintaining the same cloud. That is called community bank cloud. Okay, and all insurance companies are using one cloud. So that is called insurance cloud. Okay, so it is depends on survey like bank, insurance, or suppose e-commerce applications. So e-commerce applications like Flipkart, eBay. So they are these people are maintaining. These people are using only one cloud. Okay. So like this, community means it is specific to the service. It can be a bank, it can be a insurance, it can be a eBay. So it can be a normal applications. Okay. So like this, we do have four types of clouds. Okay. So in these four types of clouds, people will go whatever they want. Okay. So here we are going to learn public cloud. So one of the service, public cloud, AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay. Am I clear? Anyone, any doubts? So now what I'm
Uh,
going,
in,
yeah.
in the community cloud that you mentioned, can you just repeat again what's the difference between then the public and community? Because
See,
public over there, you're also the Amazon. You're saying that Amazon is and Azure they are involved on that, right? So in community, do they have their private cloud that in bank and insurance are using, or they're using Azure or Amazon, or what?
in public cloud, anybody can utilize. That means not only bank and insurance, normal applications like IBM. So IBM application, in IBM we have a lot of internal applications, right? Suppose take Facebook or like Make My Trip, Book My Show. So all these applications, individual applications, these kind of applications can go for Amazon or Microsoft Azure or Google. Okay. So in coming to the bank people never trust. Okay, because they have a lot of critical data. Okay, and they will not go and trust the people. They will feel they'll miss out some data. So if you put their in the cloud, so what they will do is they will trust one cloud. Okay, and all the bank applications can be deployed in one of the cloud. So they can go for AWS also, but they are trusting some other cloud called community cloud. So where all the banks already maintaining. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to show you how much fast we can procure the machine from Amazon. So for your understanding purpose, here EC2 EC2 means elastic compute cloud. So it can be elastic. Elastic means we can scale up and we can scale down. So whatever elastic means, it's like a rubber band. Okay. So what you will do with rubber band, you can increase if you keep it's like we can increase and decrease size of rubber band, right? So in the same way here also, EC2 elastic compute cloud, we can increase and we can scale up and scale down sizes and resources in Amazon. Okay. So EC2, it is a instance. Okay, it's like a mission. Okay, so what I'm going to do is three running instance are there. I'm going to procure one more mission. So once you log in, you have to register with Amazon. It's a free, okay, free account. Okay, so already three missions are running. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to procure a mission. So the location is Mumbai. So Asia Pacific region and Mumbai availability zone. So what I'm going to do is, first we have to register with Amazon and log in with your account. I have logged in with my account from. Okay, after that go to services tab. You can see two tabs here. Go to services. These are all the services Amazon providing. Okay, so compute means computer. So what kind of services? EC2 elastic compute cloud. It is instance Linux or Windows, it can be anything mission. Okay, EC2 container services, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, Batch. So these are all the services. And coming to storage, where I can store my data. Suppose I have 10 movies, each movie having 2 GB space. So how much space I need? I need 20 GB space. So I don't want to store in my laptop. I don't want to store in my hard disk. Okay, so I'm not going to trust this. So because if I put in laptop, I have to carry my laptop. If I want to play, I want to see this video again. So suppose if I want to put in my hard drive, external hard disk, okay, I have to carry my hard disk. You have to take care of that. But if you put this 20 GB movies in S3, S3 means it is a storage area, storage, Amazon S3. You just upload your videos or text documents, PDFs, or your resumes or your information, it can be anything. So if you can store this, you can access this video files or text documents or images from anywhere. Okay, no need to carry anything, you need only internet connection. You can access through your mobile. Just log in into the AWS console and go to the S3 where you store, and then you can access the videos. Okay, and databases, we can store the databases for applications. So there are RDS. So RDS means relational databases. It's like Oracle, MySQL, MSSQL, Sybase. So all these databases is relational databases. Apart from these relational databases, Amazon providing other database technologies like DynamoDB, Elasticache, Redshift. Okay, these are all the different technologies in DB. Okay, as of now we are using only RDB. Okay, and coming to the network, Amazon providing VPC, virtual private cloud. It is a network like VPN. We are talking about DMZ servers, demilitarized zone. It's kind of like that. Okay, and the cloud front, it is kind of cache. Okay, and route 53, this is the load balancer providing by the Amazon. So we are using hardware load balancers, right? Network team maintain this load balancer. So here Amazon is giving route 53 as a load balancer service. 53 means load balancer port number. Okay, so Amazon providing computers, Amazon missions, and Amazon providing load balancers also, and DBs also. And migrations, suppose if you want to migrate data centers, one center to another center, it is very easy to migrate the data centers. It can be a database, it can be applications, it can be a anything. There is a topic called snowball. Using this snowball, we can migrate the data centers very easily. Okay, and we have developer tools. If you want to develop any code, you can go for this. Okay, and management tools like CloudWatch. We are using third-party tools, monitoring tools like Nagios, like TMart, right? So there are a lot of monitoring tools, HP, OpenView. So third-party tools we need to purchase the license for them. Instead of that, if you go to the Amazon, Amazon is giving a fully functional monitoring tool called CloudWatch. So it can be it can be monitor your instances, applications, okay, second to second, milliseconds it can watch. So monitoring tools, managing tools available in Amazon. And security, we can create the users and providing the security and identity access management. So for identity, we are going with SSO, Oracle Identity and Access Management. So we have a lot of SSO tools. So we are going with that, then go for Amazon. We can give different levels of securities in this. Okay, and we have analytics. Okay, we don't use all these things for our project. So what are the requirements for our project, then go for that. Okay, and application services, messaging services, business products. Okay, so a lot of things available in Amazon. Okay, So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just procuring mission EC2. Click on EC2. Here there is a option called create instance. Click on this launch instance. Before then that, just check where you are, in which region you are going to procure. Okay, service status, I am going to procure from Mumbai. This is my availability zone. Okay, zone status, two zones available: AP, Asia Pacific South 1A, Asia Pacific South 1B. So in Mumbai we have two data centers for Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to procure one mission. Go for launch instance. Here these are all the free tiers you can use for 1 year. Okay, so Amazon will not charge anything for this. Okay, so here if you want to know what are the free tiers, just click on this checkbox, free tier only. So these are all the things for free tier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch one mission, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, very latest version, very latest 7.4. Even you cannot purchase from Red Hat itself. So Amazon people keep on updating every day. Okay, whatever the update came, they can put. Okay, so I'm going to launch this. Select this 64-bit. Okay, so we don't have 32-bit for 7.4. Okay, and click on selector. Okay, see here, we can see different type of missions here. So currently selected. So T2 micro, what is this T2 micro? So it is available one CPU, only one CPU available. This is the processor fast, and how much GB? 1 GB RAM I'm going to get, and EBS, elastic beam store hard disk. Okay, so this is free tier eligible, general purpose. General purpose means we can do anything in this. We can install operating system. We can, I mean, you will get operating system by default. You can install middleware softwares. You can install your applications. You can do anything. Okay, click on configure instance. Here, how many instances we want? I want 100 instance. I can procure within 5 minutes. Okay, so I want only suppose I want 3 missions. I'm going to put, so 3 missions I'm putting here. And this network, what kind of network you want, subnet you want. So these things I'm keeping as a default. Okay, so IPs, whatever the IP you want, you can put. What are the roles you can assign to the roles. So everything I'm just leaving as a default. 3 instances I'm going to launch. So add storage. Here you can add hard disks. Okay, so default size is 10 GB. So it should not be it should not more than 30 GB, because this is free tier. Okay, so but in real time you can put anything. It can be there is no limit. So you can purchase, you can give terabytes of memory. And here you can add volumes, nothing but hard disks. You can add whatever the volumes you want, how many hard disks you want, you can add. So each one 80 GB space, you can give up to 30 GB for free tier. Okay, and go for tags. Here nothing to do, just go for security groups. So what kind of access you want? Security group means rules. Okay, so I wanted to connect this instance to SSH. Okay, but I wanted to connect this instance to HTTP protocol, and I wanted to connect this instance through POP3S or IMPS, HTTPS. So what kind of protocol you want to connect this instance, you can give. So whenever you choose SSH, you can see the port number here, HTTPS, HTTP 80 and HTTPS 443. Okay, so whatever the protocols you want, you can add, so that you can connect to this mission with these all these protocols. Okay, and I'm going to select, suppose Oracle is there. in my mission. So I can put this Oracle RDS, Oracle port number default 1521, and go and review. Okay, so it is showing the secure need ICDR. So it is asking for without IP address, it is not going to be created. Custom IP, you can give your own IP here, or you can go for anywhere. That means this instance can be accessed anywhere. Okay, or my IP, give your IP, static IP. So I'm going with anywhere. Go and review and launch. So, and key pair, the before going to connect EC2 instance, we have to uh, connect with the pair. It is like secure username and password can be stored. So I have already one key pair, my Ansible key pair. So I'm going to use that. So, or you can create your own key pair. Okay, and launch instance. Say how much fast it is. Now you go to instances EC2. Pending. So these three will come up in 2-3 minutes. So that much fast. You can procure the machine from Amazon, whatever you want. See now, all are running. Okay. Now you can connect to the any mission. Okay. So this mission is running. Now I wanted to see what kind of properties available for this mission. We can see instance ID, instance type TT micro. This is very small configuration. Okay, and availability zone. So Asia Pacific, South Mumbai, and running. And this is the status checksum. No alarms configured. Plug public DNS and public IPs. Okay, and what kind of security key you can see, what kind of security levels when we have launched this. Okay, suppose if you want to access this to your local mission, I have put in my mission. I already logged into my Ansible. Let me close this. So this is my putty, right? So I'm going to connect uh, EC2 instance from my local mission. So what I'll do is I'll check the IP address of this instance. So there is a three buttons here, minimize, maximize buttons. So select this instance, what kind of instance you want, then check the IP address. Just here you can see the instance properties. Here public IP, copy this one, public IP and private IP, elastic IP, a lot of things will be there. We'll talk in the course. So, and so by default the user is EC2 minus user and paste the IP address. Okay, and go to SSH authentication and use key pair. Okay, this is the key pair, Ansible key pair I have created while launching the instance. Okay, my Ansible keypair.ppk, open. Now click on open. Now I am able to connect my EC2 instance. Now ifconfig. So this is the IP address. Okay, 172.31.24.189. Okay, see here, private IP. It is showing private IP here. Okay, so like this we can procure and we can connect the missions. You can install whatever you want, application servers or web servers. Okay, so you can do whatever. So am I clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubts?
Regarding the keys that you mentioned, a public and private key, can you just explain a little bit more about those?
Yeah, when you are going to connect EC to, Amazon resources, it should be a secure connection. So that's why we are creating one key pair, so it can be authenticated. Okay, so it can store your username and password directly. You can connect to the EC2 instance. If you don't want that, then you can log in with your username and password. That also possible. So you go to any instance. Suppose here, select any instance here, and I think all are stopped. Let me start one instance. 0 running. All are stopped. So I'm going to start one instance. Start. Actually, this key pair save your username and password. This is the key pairs I have generated. PEM and PPK. PEM, actually Putty cannot read PEM files, so it stores encrypted your username and password security information. So that's why just to rename that PEM file to PPK and browse this file when you are going to connect to that instance. So you can give any name. I'm going to run
Did you
a
rename it, or you
Hello?
used Partigen to operate it?
first we have to load this PEM
Yeah,
to partition. Then
Ram,
after that
can I
we'll name.
explain him?
Yeah. Go
Hello?
ahead.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vijay, I will try to understand you. See, by default, when you create an instance from
Mm-hmm.
AWS, so it gives a PEM key. It's any name dot PEM. PEM is like it's a master key,
Okay.
right? From PEM key, you can create public and private keys. Again, public is its name dot PPK is a private, and name dot pub is a public key.
Mm-hmm.
See here, what he has done is he has converted that PEM key to PPK. So
Mm-hmm.
we need one software called Putty Keygen.
Yeah,
So
that's
with
what I
that,
was asking. Yeah, because he said he just renamed it. I thought it is done by generator. That's what I was asking.
yeah, yeah. So if you want to log in from any Windows machine to Linux machine, so
Yeah,
you should have
Partigen.
.ppk key
Okay.
from PEM